Okay, so this is the kind of look I'm going for. So I think what I will do is I'm going to cut these first. So what I'll do is I'll cut those two pieces off, and then I'll make returned edges on them so that the radiator grille can sit straight down. This one's got a massive great hole in it, and this one's damaged to hell anyway. And then I'll put a nice, and then I'll build a coach built edge on it so the radiator sits right in the middle. I know it looks a bit strange because that's the camera, but I'll show you what it looks like when I cut it. There goes nothing. Okay. I've cut those two front bits off. What I've done is I've left enough because I've got to put a round bar in here, make a rolled edge on this, so I've left enough to be able to roll that. There'll be more roundness to it, but I don't know exactly where I need to cut. But what I'll do is, because all these wire edges have got to be done, there's damage there, there's damage all over the place. But again, there you can see the line. So I need that amount to roll it over the edge and hammer it. And that'll bring everything in line all the way down. And I think that'll look alright. Much prefer that look to that bit in the middle. And the stuff is pretty bad anyway. If I go over here, it might give you a bit of from a distance. I don't know, I just think that's better. I might even take them in a little bit more. I'll see. But I like that better. It's very old-fashioned looking. I mean, it's 1936, so. But I just think it'll look better that way once it's all tidied up. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm sure I'll get a few comments. Okay, so we've got it back on the jig again. I'm ready to go. It's in the usual places here on the back, but you can see this one has a bar right the way through the centre of it. Without the bar, there's no strength in these cars. You can't start cutting a floor out unless it's on the ground without a bar through the centre, and that's really solid. So what we're going to do is we will make a connection from here down onto where the two bobbins for the gear shifter goes. We'll make another two for where the seat belts are, and then one from these side holes here, because this is a Mark III. Normally there would be a seat belt anchor there, but it's not, it's there. We bolt it in there, and then one right across the front, incorporating them two bolts there. which is the subframe. Oh no, I can't see where the subframe bolts are. Anyway, we'll put one across the front as well, because everything's being renewed apart from the bulkhead. New inner wings, new flinch panels, the whole lot. But the very first job is to cut this out and put a new front on it. This has been bent in because of the sandblasting. So the first job we'll do is this one, and make sure that's right first before we carry on with anything else. Or if that doesn't work and we can't lead load it and get it nice, then we'll have to think about putting a complete new top on it. Get a second-hand top, or buy one. So there we are. Yeah, it's nice and solid, that jig though. It works really well. So there we go. So as you can see from the Citroen, I've made all these steel panels. So all these wings have to come off because they're in bad shape. This has all got to be done in. There was a wheel holder in there. So I built all these steel sizes you would have seen previously. So we'll take this down. On the back here, I don't know if I've got it here somewhere. So that's where the new wheel will sit, spare wheel. And on here I've got nice round oak, but it's going to have a V, it's going to have a square cut on it, so it sits down over here, and that will go all the way around the edge. And there's the back that we built for it. There was no back on it, so hopefully we can take this down on Thursday and take all the welding gear down and start doing it. Still waiting for this stuff to turn up from Holland, but for the XK, but it doesn't seem to have turned up. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we're going to do. You can see there how it looks. That'd be nice when it's done. Oh, and Mia seems to be collecting lawnmowers from our local scrapyard. How many has he got? 1, 2, 3 of them. I go down the junkyard to dump shit and he comes back with it. There you go. Me and Rick over the good clean up in here. So we can bring probably tomorrow we can bring the Citroen down here and move it down here, bring all the welding equipment down and kind of sort out the big main garage up the top. I think we could do some drop lights in the centre as well. Although I think we'd have to put them on chains because we've got this cable, I don't know if you can see it, there's a cable with the pulleys in it. It goes onto these pulleys, it's so that these doors, they're electric, well they're not, it's on a winch. And they go up and down at the same time. So there was only one cranking handle with it, so we made it so that both doors work at the same rate. So you can pull them up and down. So have a bit of a real good tidy up in here. Bring the Citroen down tomorrow. If the weather, fortunately it's raining, but if the weather's better tomorrow, we'll do it, move it down all the weekend. So on that note, as usual, stay safe, keep the faith, enjoy your hobby, and yeah, crack on. Take care.